Hello, everybody. This is Hua. I hope that you are all well. Thank you for tuning in to the story Linting Bande. I hope that you enjoyed it. This next story is called Tales of the Consort, and it is written in first-person shifting point of view. It is written in regards to King Helion and his queen, Leona, and his two concubines. So, this is going to be a story that talks about betrayal, lies, forbidden affairs within the palace walls. And I hope that you enjoy this. This is a preview of what is to come.
You're sleeping with someone new, and I'm in New York for the first time. I hate this weather, but I like the view. It makes me think of new beginnings. Here's to new beginnings. I can't sleep alone, 'cause if I do, I'll think of you. The nights are so long, wondering if you miss me too. I'm losing myself in the city sounds. For a while I'm fine, but as soon as it gets quiet.
Palace walls bleed. They bleed so much, and nothing can keep it from stopping. I can't pretend to ignore it, but I also cannot prevent it. I was arranged to become queen when I was barely 18, a young girl whose heart was stuck in the fields of flowers and thoughts of a prince riding on a white horse. Except my prince rode a black horse, and he raised an army to fight for lands that came with pretty servants. I have watched from my tower as my king rode off into the battle gallantly and returned with wounds that infested with pus for weeks. Yet when he awakens, it is only to begin another war for yet another reason I am not to understand. My place inside these walls has been to birth lineage, honor my king's name, and love the people who cannot seem to understand why the king bleeds for them. The palace guards have to stop the citizens from entering on account of their hands wanting to wring his neck for the choices the advisors on his board forces him to make. And although the world gains his favor always, I am left lonely and without an embrace I trust. This has always been my life from the moment I entered the bridal chamber to the day my hair strands began to change hue. Yet I am uninvited to the king's chamber at times, and in his bed lies a young maiden whose breasts are supple and her skin taut with a gentle laughter I once knew how to echo. But because of the path I was forced to walk upon, I locked up that part of me and forced a smile that everyone thought was rigid, and pretended to give a light in my eyes when I saw His Majesty walk past me. The world I live in is no fairy tale, and it is far from being a romantic tale of everlasting love from a king to his queen. Until you have walked the path a queen does, you will never understand the true hardship one has to endure. A woman such as me can only pretend that life is full of blossoming flowers that carry a gentle tune when she walks into a room, and at night she performs a duty that would give the king honorable sons to carry on his name. This is my story. I am Queen Leona, and the insufferable pain that has chained me for the past 3 decades that has left me fighting to have a breath of fresh air. These walls bleed. They hide secrets and they carry a stench that makes me gag. But I know that I am not alone, and the women who share his bed will each tell their own tale of how enduring their lives are, but I am not them. And they are certainly not me. I gave up my youth, my maidenhood, my life, for a man whose head is wanted on a platter everywhere he roams. One wrong word and an arrow is dedicated to end his life and leave him where the sun cannot touch. The men who walk with him desires all he has, and the women who watch him wants him in their bed. Yet I am the one who is left untouched and misused. Here in the palace walls is where the dying speaks and the living lies. Look forward to the rest soon.